Hello, lawn mowing people. What I'm going to talk about is the first thing that you need to do when you're choosing a business name. You must answer some questions before you choose your name. Now, one of the first things to determine when you're deciding on a business name is whether you're going to be selling your lawn mowing business, or do you have plans for world domination, or are you happy to keep the business small and work in the same area for the rest of your business life? Now, I'm not trying to be funny here, but you may think that these questions are a bit odd. However, there is method behind my madness. If you're ever considering selling your business, you don't want to name your business after yourself. Having a business using your own name can be hard to sell. McDonald's may be able to do this, but you're going to find it a lot harder. And you also need to decide what you want to do with your business. Do you want to grow it past one vehicle business? Do you intend ever to operate anywhere else apart from where you're currently working? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, then you shouldn't have your suburb or town in your name either. If you started another business an hour from your place, you probably wouldn't want your current suburb in the name of the business. Now that we've discussed some of the pitfalls of using your name or your location, we will discuss a couple of things that you should do. For one thing, you need your name to be easy to remember. Try testing it with your family and friends. Ask them what they think of your name. And then once they say, oh, yes, it's very nice, which they're bound to do, ask them a couple of days later if they remember it. Your name should have stickability. And also, when coming up with a name, don't try and be smart or clever. Don't try and spell out another letter like nice lawns, spelled with a K and a Z on the end of your lawns. Because unless they remember the way you spelled your name, they won't find you. If you do this, and what you're going to do is you're going to make your name hard to find, because that's the way that people are finding you these days. They go online and they do a search for your business. So keep your name simple, keep it easy to spell. And also try and put your main service in your name, like use the word lawns or lawn mowing, and then anybody looking for your business name will instantly know what you do. And it also gives you some keywords in the search. Now, I use a rule of thumb that your name and your logo should be easy to read and clearly indicate what you do when viewed from across the street. Have you ever driven behind a van and looked at the sign writing and thinking, I've got no idea what this guy does. I can't read that writing. Well, don't be that guy. Make sure that your sign writing's clear and that everybody knows what your business does, and that if someone's looking at your van from across the road, they can see what your sign writing says. And also remember, sometimes the name can imply something else and it can be thought to be offensive. So keep this in mind. I know a guy who bought a lawn mowing business and immediately changed the name to Up Your Grass. Seriously, I couldn't believe it. He didn't stay in the lawn mowing business for very long, and I think I know why. Another thing to watch out for is double meanings. You've got to be careful with these. I knew someone with a lawn mowing business and they called it shortcuts. That does kind of send the customer a mixed message. Does it mean that you cut lawns super short, or does it mean that he takes shortcuts when he's mowing a lawn? Neither is a good thing. Now, that business did all right and it's still around today, but I do wonder if he would have done better if he'd had another name. Now, once you've got your name in mind, we can move on to the next steps.